I am a slave to Fuyugumi's design. So I'm making this video pretty much as soon as I can. It's the 11th for me. You're gonna see why that's important in a minute. So I'm going to basically predict, I guess, when the winter play announcement's gonna drop, the teaser image is gonna drop, or kind of anyway, and then I'm gonna go over what I think some of the combination pairings for the winter play are gonna be, so the lead and co-lead. It's gonna be funny, maybe. No, it's not. I'm suffering. I want to die. To keep in your mind really quick, I'm gonna go in a kind of backwards order. It'll make sense in a moment, but I just want it on the table really quick. So the current event, which is the Halloween Muku one, it ends on October 14th. So we're gonna start going through the back, basically all the events that have come out this season. Anything before Mirage is not going to be included in this, simply because I don't want to dig on Twitter that much. I love you guys, but I'm not scrolling all the way back to like 2018 to like look at risky game information. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, so the Ami play ended on September 25th, whereas the Muku Halloween teaser, which is basically the little images you'll see on screen, was announced on October 1st, right? So the museum play ended on September 11th, and the autumn play was announced on September 12th. Alright, so the ghost play ended on August 26th, and the museum play was teased on August 30th. The Tsuku Power Rangers event ended on August 12th, and then Summer Ghost Play was announced on August 12th as well. Yeah. And then just to have this like in here, it doesn't really matter that much, I guess, but I guess it kind of does. Whatever. July 29th is when Mirage ended, and then on July 31st is when the Tsuku Power Ranger event was announced. So basically, when it's like an event to a play, there's a lot less time in between it, as you can tell. And so since there's only like a day to no day difference, I'm pretty sure that the play for winter is going to be teased, like, honestly, immediately. I feel like it's going to either come out the 14th or the 15th. And then also just to have this like on here, because I didn't do this in a doc, which was really stupid of me, I know, but I'm rushing to make this video, honestly. I'm going to quickly put on screen all of the event to play days. I'm going to put the day of the week that like it ended and then was like announced on, or was teased on, so you know kind of like what to expect in that sense. Alright, now that we've done that and we've established that we're probably literally going to get the winter play announcement by the end of this week, which is a terrifying thought, mind you, I'm gonna go over all of the play combinations I've come up with. And yes, I really did I have a tweet, but I also made a list of what I think are just like all the most possible outcomes. I mean, obviously there is more combinations that can be done. I guess if LIBER really wants, they can repeat something. I hope they don't, but here's what I think is gonna happen based on just the trends we've seen in the current plays, and then just like a lot of praying. Okay, cool. So I have basically three that I think are the most likely per se, and I'll tell you why. The other, like, however many, I'm not going to tell you why, because like it doesn't matter, but these three, it kind of matters. Okay, so to me, one of the most likely outcomes I think is going to be Homeri and Ozma. Homeri as the lead most likely, and then Ozma as a co-lead, but I'm pretty sure that could flip-flop as well, just because Homeri is desperately due for like another lead role, because I think we can all agree that Masters was kind of not it. Luminous Circus didn't do too much for him either, but I say Ozma as the co-lead just because, I don't know, it seems kind of like the best combination to me. I guess there's really like no reason for me to think that. I just think Ozma as the co-lead makes sense. One of the other likely outcomes, and all the outcomes we pretty much thought in the beginning, was when it was still basically before the autumn play, when they had both the rookies as co-leads to like whoever is the lead, and we all thought then it was going to be Azugai, which is totally valid in my opinion. I think Azugai would be a very sexy play idea. With Ozma's lead, Guy's co-lead, I think it could really, really work out. And then my other, like, this is kind of like a joke, but based on the fact that LIBER has been stealing from me recently, I'm gonna say it. Tsuku and Hisoka. Tsuku is the lead, Hisoka is a co-lead. I definitely don't think this one's as likely, just because Tsuku got like an event rank SSR that long ago. He's probably not really due for anything. I don't think he even really needs a development like maybe Homeri does. But that's a total possibility. Anyway, I'm gonna start going into play predictions with all the shit combinations. You're gonna eat this one up. No, you're not. Basically, this is what I think all of the plays would be kind of like, or just like these are just my general predictions for basically what the play would be if it was the certain pairing, correct? Okay. So for Azugai, I think it would be just religious themes. I know something religious is going to be happening in that play. I know there's going to be something with churches. If it's Ozma and Guy, there's going to be a church involved. I don't know why, but I just fucking know it. If it's Ozma and Guy, there's a church. There's a fucking church involved. I fucking know it. If it's Homeri and Ozma, I don't really have like a plot prediction, but I think one of them will cross dress, if not both of them. And pretty sure that they'll just be like really pretty on the play poster. I just think they're gonna look like drop dead gorgeous and we're all gonna like simp, For Tasuku and Hisoka, I just everything with Tasuku is like overwhelmingly gay, so I think it's gonna be like very, very gay. And then my prediction for like the backstory or like the story leading up to the play, I definitely think that like how in Nocturnality, Ozma just kind of opened up to Tezuka about his trauma? I feel like it's going to be that with Hisoka, and Hisoka's going to be like, yeah, I have a lot of trauma, and Tezuka's like, yeah, we know. Also, one of them's going to die in the play. Okay, so now coming to, like, the fun combinations that I really hope aren't the case, because I don't know why LIBER would do this, but you know what, they can be whatever the fuck they want, I guess. Homeri and Samugi, I have this very specific idea that if they were in a play together, it would just be like some sort of Icarus stage adaptation. So the story of Icarus, but I guess Homeri and Samugi. I don't know. For Homeri and Tasuku, gay, and I think Tasuku's gonna end up killing Homeri in the play somehow. If it's Hisoka and Samugi, one of them's gonna die in the play. Probably Hisoka, but Samugi's always an option. If it's Homeri and Guy, there's gonna be a lot of robot jokes. Maybe not a steampunk play, but like there's gonna be like something with like mechanics involved. I just fucking know it. I fucking know it, okay? And then if it's Guy and Hisoka, it's gonna be something like extremely dark and convoluted. So like the same plot mess of Risky Game, but like a much, much darker storyline that like makes no sense. And that's kind of it.